Daytime Buffalo, we've got the experts in luxury furniture here to talk about how you can take your nest to the next level. And local indie rock band Letters to Elise is here to rock our stage ahead of a big show tomorrow in the city. It's all coming up right now on Daytime Buffalo. Good afternoon, hello, and welcome to Daytime Buffalo. I'm your host, Chelsea Lavelle. Joining me now in the studio is Zachary Pasquarella of Wise Owl Concepts. Hi, Zachary. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
All right, tell me about Wise Owl Concepts and how you got started.
Cool. So Wise Owl Concepts is a luxury furniture company, and it started back in 2019, formerly known as Wise Owl Wood Company. And how it started was actually on accident. So I was telling you off air that I was an engineering student at UB, and I invented a product for pickup trucks. And I withdrew from college, still went there every day, basically lived in the library, and I started this company with this product, and it was a financial disaster for me. So I incurred a bunch of credit card debt, was working 100 hours a week, and out of desperation, kinda, I started doing accent walls. So I posted on Facebook Marketplace, I'll do accent walls with reclaimed barn wood or pallet wood, and it just took off unexpectedly, and it was a blessing. So I started doing accent walls 3-5 days a week, and it snowballed into, can you build barn doors? Can you build me a desk? Can you do this, that, and the other? And at first, I just never said no, because I kind of had to say yes.
Yeah.
And I just learned how to build all of it, and I discovered a talent I didn't know I had, and it just snowballed, and now, Wise Owl Concepts outfits luxury hotels, resorts, high-end homes around the world now. So
wow, that's
really
incredible.
Cool.
So what's the process like when someone comes to you for a piece of furniture?
So I have a custom inquiry page on my website, and you can go on there, put in simple details like what you're looking for, what your budget is, any design references, stuff like that. And I'll contact you either through email or phone, and we'll start that process. And I like to really custom tailor everything to my clients. So I will go over every nook and cranny of the piece, and we'll come to a finalized idea. And then from there, I start the build out, and I'll contact them throughout the process, update them, stuff like that.
How do you make sure these large pieces of furniture are shipped properly and safely?
So it depends on how big and how heavy they are. So sometimes they will be in a large shipping crate.
Yeah, we're seeing something like this right now.
Yeah, so that one, shout out Town Housing Real Estate. So we just actually craned that through their 3rd-story window of their new office downtown.
Wow.
So yeah, so sometimes they'll come in a shipping crate, really easy to assemble, and sometimes they're more complex. They need to come with a team like myself where we assemble them in-house. Sometimes they need to be craned through a window. Sometimes they need to go through some elevators. We've done some interesting deliveries. So.
Whatever you got to do to make sure it gets there safely, right?
They're usually pretty heavy. So.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
Now, you have some new collections, right?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So we're releasing more soon, but I just released the Noble Collection and the Oxide Collection. So these are 2 collections that are predominantly metal and tempered glass, something completely different than what I've been building the past few years. And essentially, they're more artistic, in my opinion. They're more sophisticated designs. I've been actually planning these projects and these collections for the past 3 years now. And over the past year, I've learned how to design them on the computer, and now I'm bringing them to life. So it's been cool.
What does it mean for you to see what started off as kind of an accident out of desperation to see your business take off to be what it is now?
It's kind of wild. It's one of those things where I look back and I can't believe that I was driving around Buffalo getting free pallets, cutting them apart and nailing them on people's walls. And in 2019, that was super popular. The whole farmhouse thing was huge. And to see what I do now, it's.
So this is the new collection you were
Yes, so that's the Noble Collection right there. So.
Okay, gorgeous. Now, what makes you different than, say, big box furniture stores?
The experience. So all my clients really, really love the experience. So they have, I mean, sometimes they give me full creative authority and freedom, and I can build whatever I want, which those are my favorite clients, you know, because I can usually just really show them my artistic abilities. But just being able to have constant communication and having an input in every little component about your piece, whether it be custom engravings in it, or, you know, for a conference table, you want specific tech packages, or you want it to be a specific height because you might be taller, whatever it may be. Just having that connection and having a say in everything is unique.
And you have suppliers from all over the world, right?
Yeah, so I import my lumber from Costa Rica, Thailand. I just created a relationship with a person out in Turkey. So I import exotic lumbers to make sure that my quality control is top notch. For example, Costa Rica, I'll actually fly down myself. I'll go through thousands of pieces of wood, and I'll hand select each piece and import them back to the U.S.
Alrighty. Listen, we're coming up on spring eventually. You might want to update your furniture, and maybe we got the guy for you. But if you would like to see your designs and products, you can go to his Instagram at Wise Owl Concepts NY. Thanks again for coming in, Zachary.
Thanks so much for having me.